Hey there, folks. So I've had a lot of questions about how the taxation of the overtime piece works with the provision in the one big beautiful bill that actually gives a benefit to making overtime compensation. Now, the fact pattern that I'm going to examine, because everything's a little bit different, this is very nuanced. It can go in a myriad of ways, but I want to simplify the process. So let's say a single person is making $100,000 in salary. That includes the overtime. And they had the perfect amount of withholdings withheld. Their tax based off 100,000 is 13,455, assuming no penalties or interest. That doesn't matter. That piece does not change unless a provision comes into play, such as overtime exemption. So let's say they had that amount withheld from the paycheck, and it's a net zero. Yay, because they're phenomenal at filling out the payroll form, and the payroll's phenomenal. Let's go ahead and assume that 5,000 of this 100,000 is now qualified overtime. What you will see on this form is 100,000 here. There's a $5,000 deduction from 100,000. So the tax actually goes down by 1,100. It does not, the tax piece doesn't go down by 500. It depends on what tax bracket we are actually in. And given the fact pattern of above, this taxpayer is in the 22% tax bracket. So let me pull up my trusty dusty, because it's always embarrassing if I mess up the math, A lot of pressure here. 1,100, that's what I thought. 1,100 is 22% of this 5,000. So what it means for you, it really depends on what tax bracket you are in, and you're not going to get $5,000 back. And it also depends on how much was withheld right here. This is assuming parity. If taxes were under withheld here, you're still going to get this benefit, but, you still might end up owing here. You just wouldn't have owed as much. So I hope this helps out. Reach out if you have any questions. And until next time.